Hello. Thank you for joining us once again on the Asatruman Show. This is episode 5. Yeah, I am Patrick. I will be your host and your guide through this. Yeah, I do wish to apologize for this not going out on Thursday again. As you probably saw on my Facebook posting, on the Asatruman Show page, my spouse was in the hospital. Thankfully, praise air, she is already doing back well. She is already home with antibiotics and healing as it is. So, with this here, we will be again starting with our reading from the Havamal. And with this here, as I read this, I will naturally be giving my commentary to you. If you do not agree with such, please reach out to me. The YouTube Messenger just below us here. It will be one of the primaries to get a hold of me. I watch it constantly. If you wish to reach out with Twitter, it is at Asatruman1. And if you wish to use the old school email, it is asatruman777@gmail.com. And we will begin now with our reading at verse 30. Take time to make your judgment of someone that visits. Many seem smart when they are silent and not talked to. What this is primarily saying is don't make snap judgments. With this, go ahead, talk with the person. Get to know them. Ask them questions about things that are important to you. Once you actually get to know them, then you can start actually making an opinion about them. Otherwise, they may seem all knowledgeable and everything on certain facts, and you find out they don't know jack or squat. Verse 31. A person is wise to stay away from those that pick on others. They may sit and talk to what they think are friends, only to find out they are the foes. This is a deep and actually multifaceted set of advice here. With it here, a modern interpretation is, know a person by the company they keep. If you're around someone that's constantly mocking and picking on others, they are eventually going to turn on you. Simply because they will run out of others to be able to laugh at, and with there, you will be the most convenient victim. And also with this here, it is also, as they say, you may think that you are with friends only to find out they are foes. This is with also other people. Other people are going to assume that you are like them, like the person that mocks others. And with this here, they may tolerate you, but they are not going to be your friends. They are not going to support you in the ways that you need. Verse 32. Even friends will fight during gatherings. Nothing can stop it. This is self-explanatory. When you get a bunch of people together, it's eventually going to break down into a fight. People are going to have difference of opinions. People are going to knock heads. It happens. It's natural. There is nothing wrong with it. It is not that they're not friends and they're not going to be friends afterward. They're going to yell. They're going to shout. They will eventually work it out. Verse 33. A person should eat well before visiting friends, or you will sit around starved and speak few words. Again, with this, pretty self-explanatory. No one likes going and visiting hungry. You're going to be quiet. You're not really going to be talkative. and you don't want to appear rude and ask them, hey, do you have a bite I could eat? With there, if you're going to visit someone, stop beforehand, grab a bite, at your convenience stores, a restaurant, whatever have you, whatever your sort of money reserves have the ability to. Stop off, grab a bite to eat, relax, chill, then go to and visit the person. You will have a much better time. Verse 34. An untrue friend lives far away, even though he is near. A true friend will travel many miles to visit. Okay. Again, very multifaceted and with many meanings. Okay. A true friend is going to keep in touch with you, is going to constantly say, hey, how's your family? What's happening? What's going on in your life? Someone that's play acting as a friend and is not really your true and deep friend is going to do the lip service, is going to try to find every now and then, and you're not going to hear from them for several months probably. But with this here, in today's world, it's even more of a thing. There is little excuse for you not being able to reach out to someone. There is email, there is instant messengers, Telegram, Skype, there is YouTube like this. If you have Facebook Messenger also. With that, if you are a true friend, you're going to keep up with them. You're going to try and find out what's going on in their lives and stay up with what's up in their lives. And otherwise, it's just, the other person is just not your friend if they don't. Verse 35. Do not overstay your welcome when visiting. Love turns to discontent when you stay too long. This is very much the same as verse 21 that we covered in a previous episode. Okay. Again, modern interpretation, guests and fish begin to stink after 3 days. You're going to know when you're starting to wear out your welcome. Okay. As soon as you do, try and find some other alternate way of being around someplace else. Either that or just, if it's going to be more than 3 days, try to have alternate plans, or make sure that they know ahead of time that you're probably going to be staying longer than that. Because, if you say, hey, can I stay with you a little while? Then, you're there 4 or 5, maybe more days. They're going to start viewing you as mooching off them. You would be the same way if someone happened that way with you. Verse 36. Be content with your life and what you have, even if it is little. It is far better than begging. This is very true. As with the writings of Odin, it is very wise. If you have, a roof over your head, you have some, even beans and rice to put on the table, then got a bed to sleep in, you should be content and be thankful for that, because it is better than the beggar out here who has nothing and who has to live off the charity of others. In verse 37, which is very much the same as 36, it's just kind of a repeat. Be content with your life and what you have. A person's spirit is destroyed when they have to beg. As said, when you have to beg and when you have to live off the charity of others, it just does something to you. It just kills your idea of self-worth. Verse 38. Never leave your weapon behind, for you may never know when you need them. Always stay prepared. With it here, You never want to leave your weapons or anything behind that you may actually need. If you are having tools, you're not going to leave them behind and go someplace to think where you may fix something. I keep what is referred to as an EDC bag that I keep with me at all times. With this here, I keep grooming supplies, I keep small tools, I keep things that I know I will need on a daily basis. I'll keep that with me, and I have it in essentially what is a fanny pack, and I will have it with me at all times. With this here, this is the quote-unquote weapons, as they call it. Verse 39, I have never met a person that would not receive a gift, or one so happy with what they had that it did not care if money was made. Hey, anytime, everyone is going to appreciate a gift. If something is going to make a profit for them, they're going to enjoy it. You don't have to worry about what it's going to receive. If it's going to be received ill, they're more than likely going to like it. And with that, that is our 9 verses for this week. With this here again, if you do not feel I have correctly interpreted, if you feel that there is another interpretation, or if you want to just add to it, let me know. Please. If you write in, or if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me. I want to reach out. I am just now learning this, and that is part of what one of the aspects of this show is. I am slowly learning of Asatru, of heathenism. And with this, if you ask me questions, I can look it up, I can learn, and I can help you learn. And again, to reach out to me, either the YouTube Messenger just down below me here. Let me know through it. If you have Twitter, at Asatruman1. For email, asatruman777@gmail.com. If you like what you're actually seeing on here, let me know. Go ahead, hit the subscribe below. And when you hit subscribe, a little bell is going to show up down over in the other side. When that bell shows up, click it again, and little bars will show up around it. What that is meaning is that it will start to let you know when I am actually posting a new episode of this. With that, again, let me know with it, please. And with this here, we will go ahead and wrap it up at this point. Peace. Yeah. May the gods bless you. May the ancestors bring you all the luck in the world. Have a good one.